Hi everybody, I've just had something to eat and really interesting again, as it always works out, synchronicity. 3 or 4 people have just contacted me today as I've been doing this video at the same time. Cling! And yeah, I stopped it because it clinged, and then I thought, you know what, just put it on aeroplane mode and start again. Isn't it funny? The very subject I'm about to talk about, or talking about, somebody sends me a message asking me exactly the same thing. It's just incredible. My life since walking a path of spirituality, people come here to the Pure Energy Healing Academy and they go, after 4 days, and through the 4 days they're like crying and things are happening, and I'm going, this is normal. This is normal. This happens every day. If you create something beautiful, if you create a beautiful energy with no fear, you can start picking up on that magic. I've got a million, I know I'm exaggerating, but I've got so many stories. I wrote one book, I'm writing another one now, but I'll just give you for instance of one that's just popped into my mind. Okay, right, I've got another one. Okay, I was at a wedding. I was actually lucky enough to do the blessing. So they'd gone to wherever it was, Gibraltar, to officially get married, but they wanted a real wedding, which was they loved me and I loved them, and they wanted me to bless them. So their wedding was huge. It was set up in the mountains, and everybody come from all over the world. And I was a bit nervous. It was my first one, and I've never done anything like that. I've got no paperwork to say I can do something. I just am a loving soul, and I wanted to share that love with them. So the brother of the bridegroom, right, my mate's brother, was the best man, and so I created this. Why am I going off on one? It's meant to be a different subject. Anyway, let me carry on anyway. I created this circle, a bit like shamanic circle, okay? And it takes me about an hour. So I do the blessing in the circle, I work in the circle, and put really good energy. But what I did, the circle was so big, it basically surrounded everybody who was sat, all the way around. It was quite massive, really. So I created something really different. Anyway, so I asked for the first ring. So this lovely lad's, searching for the ring in this little tiny box, and he finds the ring and gives it me, but I could sense he was quite nervous. And I thought, well, it's only because of what we're doing, and he doesn't want to make a mistake with the rings. So he gave me the ring, and I did what I did, give it to them, and did whatever I needed to say. And then I turned right for the ring again, and he's bright red. I'm looking at him thinking, this is strange. He opens the box and then passes me the other ring. And anyway, when it was finished, it was really lovely. And anyway, everybody was enjoying themselves, and he came up to me and he says, I'm going to tell you something now. The Irish guy, I'm going to tell you something now. Okay, I don't believe in any of this stuff. He says, but he said, when I asked for the first ring, he opened the box and there was only one ring in there. And the box is tiny, and it has some flowers in there, little leaves, petals. And the first ring, the ring that I asked for, was there. And he gave it to me, and he said he was in shock because the other ring wasn't there, and he was trying to find it. And he shut the box, and he said he was so nervous. And then when I asked for the second ring, he opened it again, and it appeared. And he says, don't even ask me why. And I said, welcome to my world. Today's story, dear friends, is story. Is it a story? No. Today's message. Today's message is all about crystals and why they disappear and reappear. There isn't a short answer to this, okay? But I will explain to you all the things that have happened to me. And do you know what this sounds like? It sounds like I'm going to lose half of my sane clients who are kind of on the edge of believing that there could be something, but this will tip them over the edge to say this guy's gone completely nuts. A bit like David Icke and the Anunnaki and reptilians. Actually, I believe all that, by the way. But you have to listen to the whole story to understand it. It's about bloodline. But anyway, going back to the story of crystals. Crystals are very interesting because they're not made of water. They don't vibrate in the same essence as water, and they don't vibrate in the same essence as stone. They vibrate somewhere in between. They're very unusual, and the vibration of these crystals are so unknown to us, but yet we do know that they cause great effect in computers and in, hello Daisy, in pocket watches. You know the old pocket watches with the gems in? Well, they actually help the watch function. And so in giant computers, you now have crystals in there as well. So they do perform amazing work scientifically, but forget the science behind it. Let's just talk about what we know. 12 years ago, I picked my first crystal up and had no idea how a child could fully focus on a crystal on a table and fly over and grab it, and it changed that child's life. It changed them from suffering, from night terrors, from bullying, and so my journey started. What I noticed, what was really interesting about crystals, is that the crystal always finds you, and so many times I have seen crystals explode on people or break, whatever, and people get so frightened and worried about that. And I say, no, it served its purpose. Whatever energy that you were kicking out, and whatever the energy the crystal was kicking out, it served its purpose, and it's cleared whatever needed to be cleared. I've had a Moldavite once, which was, I think, about €700. It was on my neck, and I was talking to somebody, and all of a sudden it just split and fell down. Now, most people will go, oh my God, what's wrong with me? No, there's nothing wrong with you. It served its purpose. It did its job. There has been many times over the years that my client's been lying down and I've placed a crystal on them and it's just flown off. And the client's lying there, it's on top of the mirror and it's just flown off. It's just dropped. Why has that happened? There's been times I'll work on a crystal, come in the morning, and it's gone. It's just disappeared. About a week ago, I was so excited because a crystal turned up which was 5 years old. I lost it 5 years ago. I lost it in the house. How can I lose it in the house and then it turns up here? Yeah, you're going to be thinking I'm a big drinker. No, I don't drink. You're going to think I'm an exaggerator. No, not really. I like to tell a story, but no, I don't like to exaggerate. Do you believe everything? No, in fact, most of the time, I'm probably the most skeptical person when I'm listening to somebody else's story. How can that be? How can somebody who shares truth not accept somebody else's story? Because I've got a skeptical mind. So, why does a crystal disappear or move? There are, in my humble opinion, many different reasons, and you can't just put it down to one thing. Sometimes a crystal just needs to have a break, meaning that it needs to re-energize or cleanse. So it might take itself somewhere where it's in the sun or just needs to be away. Or it could be that it's done its purpose for whatever it needed and then it just disappears. This might sound a bit bizarre, but sometimes when a crystal gets lost, I believe it's then picked up by somebody who needs it. I actually could go on for hours and hours about how a crystal can help and how it can change your life and how it can transform you and how it then can just either break or disappear or move. All of these things are very positive. There is nothing negative. You see, the mind looks for negativity all the time. It's searching for fear all the time. That's what your mind does. But actually, if you clear your mind away and just trust in everything that you do when you work with crystals, then everything is exactly as it should be. So there is no issues. You know, the only people who spread fear are the ones that want to make money out of it or want to be seen as very powerful, as if they know things and I know better and I'm, ooh, be careful. The world isn't like that at all. You can see the world is spreading fear every day, but the world isn't like that at all. The world is beautiful. The world is gorgeous. The world is becoming stronger every day. We are becoming more awakened. We are becoming more powerful. We are becoming more aware. Yet there are people who are saying, ooh, really? Is that what you want to focus yourself on? The people who fear, the people who tell you things are going to go wrong, the people who tell you it's the end of the world, the people who just are negative and all they see is fear and worry. Do you want to live your life all the way through till the moment you go and look back and go, duh, Let them people go and you trust in yourself and trust in your path and know that whatever happens is exactly as it should be. Why did that happen? Maybe you don't need to know. Maybe you just need to trust that your crystal disappears, and that's fine. It comes back, it comes back. If it doesn't, then maybe it's gone somewhere else and it's gone to a good home, or maybe it's done its job, and that's a great thing. Oh, Mark, my angel dropped. I had it in my hand for a second and it dropped. Yeah, it only takes a split second, a fraction of a second, for once that crystal enters into your energy, boom, and it clears, or it gets rid of a block, or it gives you something, a memory that then kicks into your whole of your body and starts to work. So it could be a simple seed of light, of energy, of vibration that then has a ripple effect in your body, and then your body starts to function properly, or heals, or whatever that is. Opens, crystals help in so many ways. So, people are searching for this box. Mark doesn't have a box. Mark just shares the fact that there's so many reasons why things happen. And if you keep searching for this box-like life, you're going to be disappointed and you're going to limit yourself to just one box. Believe that everything is infinite. Everything is hugely awareness. Everything is amazing, and the possibilities of everything is endless. That's a good start. It isn't, in my humble opinion, negative or silly or whatever to think like that. I think we've been suppressed by this box mentality. Mark is this. I am more than that. You are that. No, you're not. You're far more than that. In fact, you're growing every day. You're expanding. Your consciousness becoming more powerful. You are beautiful change. And you are in progress every day. Every day you are changing, and every day you are becoming more powerful and more aware and more conscious. So don't limit yourself. Don't limit anything. Be aware that it could be that the possibilities of life are far greater than just one thought that you have. Oh, it's that reason. No, it could be a lot more. Why don't you be open to a lot more, and then all of a sudden your life changes because you see beyond what your mind says this is that. No, it's not that. It's probably far more, because everything in life has a greater picture, has a bigger picture. And you only ever see that when you look back over 10 or 20 years and you think, wow. In fact, if you look back on all your life, you'll see that. If you start looking at your life, you'll start to see that, wow, now I understand why that happened and why I went through so much pain, why I suffered that, and why this person came into my life and left my life, why my mum died, why my brother, and why that. All of these things are there for us to see after. Don't try to tick them and put them in a box now. Just let life be and simply flow. And everything is revealed at this most amazing synchronistic moment, which we call the divine time. And that comes when it comes. I want it now. No, it doesn't work like that. I want to be famous now. No, it doesn't work like that. You're going through a whole process of your life, and maybe at one point you will feel that, and then you become famous and you go, oh God, I don't want that. Exactly. So be careful for what you want. So then why not forget about what you want, forget the secret, and just live your life and accept everything every day. And no matter what happens, just live in that acceptance and just say, you know what? It'll reveal itself in its right moment. Gosh, could you imagine how your life changes and how you learn to feel inner peace and acceptance of everything that happens to you? Yeah, that happened to me. I lost my wife. She left me. Oh God, isn't that the end of the world? No, because something else beautiful is going to happen and I don't know what it is yet, but I trust. Oh my God, my business went bust. Yeah, but it's okay because everything's going to be fantastic and you're going to look back one day and understand why. Yeah, maybe, but I don't now, so I'm upset. Well, why don't you trust that everything is going to be fine and clear your upset feeling? Be stronger. Trust. These are the things that we work on every day, especially me. Just because I speak like this doesn't mean that I don't get upset and I don't feel it. Of course I do. But the difference is I become stronger faster. So if I feel pain, I clear it quicker because of the little tips I give you today. Oh my God, have we gone round in circles today with this video? Sorry guys, I kind of, when you get to know me, I'm a little bit like that. You know, I'll start a talk in a hall and I always remember Arlene saying, gosh, you start somewhere and I'm scratching my head thinking, where is this going? And at the end, it somewhat comes to a nice conclusion. So probably this one hasn't. Yeah. Do you know when you say, oh gosh, you know, everything's going right, then everything goes wrong? Yeah. There's something in that, I'm sure. I'm sure they're having a laugh with us. Oh my God, I'm successful, it's worked. Have you heard what he's just said? Yeah. I love you all. I really do. Have a great day, guys. From my heart to yours. Thank you for subscribing to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel. This is probably the longest video I've ever done, but it's been the most fun. What are we going to name this video? Gosh, a mixture of everything. But have a lovely day. Thank you for subscribing to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel. You are amazing. And you are everything that you need to be. That's for sure. Love you all.